All right, welcome back to True Views Trailers on my channel here. A new weekly or maybe weekly video I'm doing where I get into some trailer reactions. Done a couple of film trailer reactions so far, but this week I'm gonna get into a TV show trailer for an upcoming show. And to join me, I'm bringing in a first time guest here on the channel, my good friend Farhad Targaryen.
Hello,
What's
everyone.
up,
Hello,
Farhad?
YouTube.
Yes, and he's very mysterious, so we're not saying, you won't reveal his whole face. But what he will do is reveal his whole voice, well, right now, but also on his own channel, Movie Guys Improvise, which I've been a guest on a few times. So check that out because the times that I've been a guest there, we've talked these Disney Plus Marvel shows,
Yep.
done some podcast episodes. Which shows do we do, Farhad?
WandaVision, and
Mm.
then Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Loki was the most recent. We didn't have time to do What If, but that was.
Well, also I didn't watch that, so I think
Oh,
maybe I'll play the live action Disney Plus Marvel show so far at least. But with that in mind, today we're gonna do the Hawkeye trailer. And now Farhad knows way more about Marvel than I do, and on those podcasts, he's usually filling me in on stuff. So you'll have to do that again now, man. Maybe the trailer will tell us, but do you know when it's coming out? The show's supposed to be
next month. I think it's November
Oh,
24th,
okay.
and it's gonna
Oh,
be
so
two
very soon.
episodes. They changed the release schedule a little bit, so two episodes will premiere on the same day in the beginning. Like WandaVision did that too, right? Like,
Yeah, I was about to say.
yeah.
Okay, so have you watched this trailer? I have a feeling you
Yes.
probably have.
I have. Yeah, I like Hawkeye. I've always liked Hawkeye, and I was hyped knowing that he was gonna have his own show. Just like how Black Widow had her first movie. Those two characters were there since the original Avengers, but they never had like their own series, whether it's a movie or television show. So it's cool
Yeah.
that we're finally getting it. So
Also, yeah, I do remember from the movies that those two characters are kind of intertwined a bit.
yeah, always have been.
And then there was the scene in like I guess it was an end game where they're having like a suicide offer. They're both trying to
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
themselves for the other with that weird and
that
she
was
was the
fun.
one who died, not him, obviously. And speaking of Black Widow, I haven't seen that movie yet either. I know it's on Disney Plus now. That's another idea I have. Like, let me know if anyone's interested in this, but thinking of doing like some full movie reactions,
Oh,
possibly
yeah.
and possibly with Farhad here in my ear telling me reminding me all the Marvel stuff. So
Oh,
I do like a lot of the Marvel stuff, but I'm not like the biggest fan of it ever. I don't like keep track of everything so much.
yeah.
But for the first time watching this trailer, which I have not seen, before we hit play on it, so I've heard a couple things. I guess like it's Jeremy Renner's in it, but he's not. It's gonna be like a new Hawkeye. Like what's her name?
Kate Bishop.
Okay, I
Okay.
was trying to think of the actor's name, but so Kate Bishop. Oh, by the way, when you said you're a Hawkeye fan, are you saying from the movies only, or do you know about the comic book character?
No, I didn't really know much about him, but I've been a fan of his like live action version since the
Okay,
beginning. Yeah.
with Renner.
I do know a bit about his history in the comics. Like I look it up, even though I haven't like read about it. But like,
Mhm.
yeah, knowing what this show is gonna be about, yeah, that made me want to like find out a little more about what happened in the comics. So it's interesting. But we'll talk about that while we're reacting.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to say
And I think I just remember the actor's name is Haley Steinfeld. I believe.
yes, and I have seen her in a movie called I think she was in True Grit.
Yeah,
With
that's right.
yeah,
I've seen that too.
yeah,
I think she was also in like Pitch Perfect 2 or something. I think I saw her. For
Romeo
some
plus
reason, I watched
Juliet.
that movie. That's
Yeah,
some,
Romeo.
but she's a good actor, I think so.
Yeah, yeah, she's
Interesting.
good.
I mean, maybe the trailer will tell me more, but I'm wondering if it's going to be like passing the baton sort of thing. Is it she's like going to be the main character, but is he going to be in? Are they going to be a team though, or like what?
No, I think Jeremy Renner's character is still going to be the main character, but
Oh,
he's
okay.
going to be training her. She's going to be like, having this mentor student like figure. So
Okay, I don't know what it was giving me the idea that she was the main character in this, or like he wasn't going to be in it as
I
much.
think
I thought.
eventually she will become a main character. I'll tell you that. I just don't know if she will be or kind of like maybe you're right. Like how in Loki, our protagonist, and Sylvie were both kind of protagonists in their own way.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it'll be like that. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be. All right. Well, I want to go ahead and watch this. Hawkeye, I guess, for as far as the Avengers go, he doesn't really have superpowers like a lot of them do, right? He's just like good at shooting an
His
arrow.
thing, his thing is that he has like perfect aim, kind of like Bullseye, who's a Daredevil villain.
Yeah,
He
Colin
just
Farrell.
never misses. He's like a 100% accuracy.
But is it because he has some power, or he's just good? He's just very good.
He's
like,
good. Yeah, I think he's a peak level human, but not superhuman in terms of like strength and speed. He's like as athletic as a like human can be.
Okay, but like it's more like Batman. It doesn't have powers, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, yeah, let's go ahead and watch the trailer. Let's go on and do it.
This is the first Christmas we've
All
had
right, we're in
together
New York.
in years.
He's with his
Oh, yeah.
family.
He has a family, right? I forgot about that.
I'm making up for some lost time.
Fun fact: that actress is the daughter of the Russo brothers, or one of the Russo brothers, the directors of the Endgame and Infinity War
The past
movies.
has caught up with me.
Yeah. Another fun fact:
we
the
be
Russo brothers are from
worried?
Cleveland, where I grew up.
I'll be home for Christmas. I promise.
All right, so he's sending his family away already here. So we got a Christmas theme that's coming out in end of
Yeah,
When I wear a
November.
suit,
Yep.
I get a whole lot of enemies.
Was that her, right? Steinfeld?
Yep.
Yep.
You're a Hawkeye.
Who the hell are you?
Some people have actually called me the world's greatest archer.
Are you one of those people?
It's the most wonderful.
Hey,
Grand
babe,
Central.
I should be back in a day or two. Hang on a second.
Kids jingle bells.
Things have gotten
That was cool.
Yeah, I like that.
more complicated.
Die Hard stuff.
The tree.
Was that? I recognize that actually too. I think.
This is too dangerous. Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that.
So it definitely does seem like a buddy thing, kind of. Or like it's,
Yeah.
in that one?
they're both working together. Okay. Okay. Yeah. November.
Summer Christmas.
All right. I gotta say it was way more Christmas themed than I was expecting.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that that's your first time watching it.
Yeah, that's a blind reaction for me.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times and I'm hyped.
Yeah, you've broken down the tape already a little bit. What's that actor? I definitely saw like a famous actor. I think, yeah, at 120 here. I have it paused. Very familiar to me. What am I blanking? Oh, Farhad. I'm looking in the comments.
Yeah, she was
Farrah
in
Right, from the Departed. She's in a bunch of stuff, but
Yes, she was at the in
and
the Departed.
like the Conjuring movies, right? Yeah.
Wasn't she also in a famous TV show? I don't think it was Dexter. It was something else. Bates Motel, something.
Possibly.
Bates.
I never saw that, but she might have been the lead in that. Yeah.
I think she was the mother of the main character.
mom,
Yeah.
Okay, so another Marvel Disney show here that's getting a lot, big name actors, obviously. I didn't recognize anyone else, but they didn't have too many other characters. It was mostly just the two, Renner and Steinfeld, right?
Yes. All right. So there was this one of those, I guess people would call it blink and you miss it scenes, although you probably did see it. There was this one actress. Hold on, let me find it right here. Maya Lopez. Yeah.
Not familiar with her. Oh, that's the character or the actor?
Yeah, that's the character. The actress is Alakwa Cox. I'm sorry if I'm saying that name wrong, but she's playing a superhero who's gonna have her own show. They're setting her up here, but she's gonna have her own spin-off show called Echo. That's her superhero name, and that character is Maya Lopez.
Okay,
And-
that's a hero also, not a villain.
Eventually, she becomes a hero, but I don't know what her story's gonna be here. It could be that she starts out as a villain and then becomes good. I don't know yet.
Yeah, because from this we couldn't really tell who the antagonist is. Like they had bags over their head and stuff, and there's something happening, but we didn't see any from the trailer. Right, we couldn't really tell who was doing this. Right?
I think the person at 120 that you pointed out, I think she's gonna be the main villain.
She's gonna be the villain.
I think so.
Farmiga.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
What?
she might be Kate Bishop's mother. I think she's rebelling against her family. Her family might be doing some like rich evil corporation shit. I
Okay.
don't know. Just a guess. Just a spitball.
So that's Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. And
Yes.
what's Hawkeye's real name again?
Clint Barton.
Okay, so Clint is yeah, Hawkeye's a better name than Clint Barton for sure.
Oh man.
Just call him Hawkeye. So Hawkeye is with his family. I do remember in the one movie they went to like a farm or something where his family
Age of
was at.
Avengers 2, Age of
Okay.
Ultron.
And then he's like never home and stuff like that. That seems to be probably another plot here. Like the kid, his daughter was like said
Yeah,
something. He's like, "I'll be back for Christmas" or whatever. But
yeah,
then
yeah.
stuff's gonna
That whole,
happen and get in the way.
that whole thing
Um,
kind of surprised me, and I don't like Avengers 2 very much, but and that whole thing kind of surprised me. Like they kind of hinted at a romance between him and Black Widow in the first movie, and I
right.
thought that's what they were gonna go with, but they didn't. They did Black Widow and the Hulk romance. I don't know if you remember that from Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
No?
I don't remember that. I do remember that it was kind of like I did feel like when I was watching it, it was like a little misdirect. Like, oh, we're seeing his family all of a sudden, like
Yeah.
which is actually one of the better parts of that movie, which
Oh,
was the good year. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the sense from this trailer. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, is this going to take place over like a short period of time, or like the whole series is going to be in a couple of days or something? Because the way that was
um,
kind of set up, like he's gonna, what he said to his daughter, "I'll be there for Christmas, I promise," or something, and that's going to be. It already seemed like Christmas time there, so.
yeah. I don't think a whole lot of time. Maybe a few days, maybe a week. It's only 6 episodes. The whole show is
Yeah.
6 episodes long. So
Like
it's
all these Marvel shows have done, right?
some of them have been 9. WandaVision was 9, and
Oh,
What
right.
If was 9. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'll probably watch this. Yeah, we might want to do a podcast on it anyway, like I've been doing on your channel, Movie Guys Improvise. But yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued enough from this. Like Jeremy Renner, I'm a little bit like whatever on him. Like sometimes I like him, sometimes I feel like he's not right for certain things. For this, he's fine. I
Okay.
know you're a big Bourne guy, right? Is it in the one Bourne movie? But that wasn't I never saw that one. But was that one not considered to be very good, or?
That was, I think that was considered to be okay. There was
Yeah.
one more Jason Bourne movie after that with Matt Damon returning, but
Yeah.
I didn't like any Jason Bourne movies after the trilogy, after the original.
Those are the only ones I've seen, yeah, which
Yeah.
were good, yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you feel on Renner as whole? All right, I know you said you liked the Hawkeye character at the beginning of this,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you're excited to see like him fleshed out more.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like both his and Black Widow's movie, they're kind of long overdue. Like people, you know how like I don't want to spoil anything in like Black Widow for you or in the comics of Hawkeye. So how much stuff are you comfortable about me like talking about in terms of like what could happen,
Well,
spoiler or not?
There's something that happens in the Black Widow movie that when you watch this trailer, it's some connection or.
I can't. Well, okay, no spoilers, but if you've seen Black Widow, then you know that it connects to this show on some level. It's gonna
Okay.
connect to this show. That's all I can say.
Okay. Well, I think I'll try to maybe whether I do reaction to it or not. I think I'll probably try to watch that before the show comes out. Then
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got kind of plenty of time. Still a month away.
for sure.
Black Widow just became free on Disney Plus. Before this, before just a few weeks ago, you had to pay for like a premium.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. Marvel doesn't need any more money. I was paying for that. I think this looks like it could be pretty good, though. I do like
Yeah.
Ellie Steinfeld, I guess, from what I've seen her in. She'll get in this too. Maybe even if they get in, if her character ends up being interesting, then I think that would be necessary.
Kate
I
Bishop's
want to see
character?
Hawkeye fleshed out more, but at the same time, he's still not the most interesting character to me. So, and like a little twist with this, him working with the younger, kind of replacement almost or something, or another good archer or whatever.
Well, a couple things about that actually. So things that I've heard, which shows that we've already seen, there's this idea that maybe Marvel Studios setting up like a young Avengers team. If you remember Falcon and the Winter Soldier, remember when Sam and Bucky visited this older black Captain America who was his grandson?
I think, yeah, or his nephew or something. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So that kid might also become important later, and then Kate Bishop might become important. So they might be assembling a team of like young Avengers. That's kind of like an idea.
Well, I guess that kid could take over as Falcon because Falcon himself is Captain America now.
Oh, true. Well, he also gave his wings away to someone else on that show.
The other
Yeah.
guy, right?
Yeah.
Military. Well, whatever. Something like Young Avengers, like they gotta
Yeah.
figure the next generation or whatever. Keep cranking them out. But
Exactly. And Spider-Man's probably gonna be the lead of this tier. I mean, there's some connection actually because there are 6 episodes. So in between some of these episodes, Spider-Man No Way Home is gonna release, and there's also rumors, can't say much, but like about how they might connect in some subtle way. If you liked Jessica Jones, there's a rumor that that actress and character is gonna reappear in She-Hulk, which is another Disney Plus show, like somewhere way down the line.
Yeah, I'm interested in that too because I know the actor that's playing She-Hulk I like also, so that should be good. Yeah.
Okay. That character that I was telling you about earlier, Maya Lopez, in the comics, she has a connection to Kingpin because Kingpin killed her father, and her father's dying wish was for Kingpin to adopt her and raise her and not kill her as well. So he does that, and she becomes Echo, like a super.
That sounds like it would be a villain starting out then.
Possibly, yeah. And the big rumor here is that Vincent D'Onofrio, who plays Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin on
Yeah.
Daredevil, is gonna be in episode 4, 5, and possibly 6 of this show. Daredevil is probably my favorite Netflix original show. If it was a Disney Plus show, it wouldn't be as dark because it's kind of rated R for television, but nothing on Disney Plus is rated R for television.
No, not so far. They probably won't do that. But this takes place in New York too, like those shows do, and I guess a lot of the Marvel stuff is like whatever the headquarters is. That's the thing about Marvel; it's in the real world or whatever. So, well, that's cool. And then like Christmas theme, I like Christmas stuff usually when movies are set in Christmas or whatever. I usually like it, so that could be interesting too, or a good like backdrop, you know.
Right. Okay. So
they were on like the rain that skating place in what is that? Why am I blanking on? It's like
I'm blanking on too. Yeah, that's what it is. Rockefeller Center, yeah. And there was a Broadway show, right, of the Avengers. I don't know if you noticed, but
I missed that. Okay, I gotta scroll back there and find that.
I was trying to scroll through, trying to find something that I wanted to tell you about, which is, do you remember in Avengers Endgame in the first act where Natasha is looking for Hawkeye while he's Ronin, right? I think he's going by the name Ronin, and he was an assassin of sorts in Japan.
I do remember that. Yeah, now that you say it. Yeah.
So apparently that might catch up to him in this show.
Okay, so that could be who's like putting the bag on, and that could be who's like,
Possibly. They might be working together. It might be a conspiracy.
And you think that her, what is it, Bishop, has a rich family or like a powerful family that she's rebelling against?
It's possible. It's possible, yeah. I could be totally wrong.
Maybe that's all tied in then, yeah.
One thing that does kind of like confuse me, I mean, I'm fine with the way they're doing it, but I'm wondering why don't they just make Kate Bishop his daughter, like that character? Why, like he has a daughter, right? And this trailer seems to show that his daughter is also going to be a main character because she was in some scenes in the beginning, right, of the trailer.
And she's maybe not that much younger than this Bishop character.
I don't think so. Yeah, they both look like they could be.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I would have thought maybe. Do they think that's just too predictable or something? I don't know.
Well, it's also not comic book accurate. In the comics, like he does have a mentor that's not his daughter, but they've changed that sort of stuff from comic books to movies before. Like, have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Peter Quill, Star-Lord, his father, if you saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2, it's all about his relationship between him and his father. But in the comics, his father is Ego, the planet. But in the comics, his father is a completely different character. There is still an Ego, the planet character, but that's not Peter Quill's father. So they've done, my point ultimately is that they have changed parentage for Marvel characters in the past. Why didn't they just do it here? But, maybe it'll be fine. It'll be, I don't know.
Well, I guess maybe they're going to set something up where, like, he has the conflict with his family. He's trying to get back to them or not spending enough time with them or putting himself in danger. I feel like that's the thing, right? And then it's going to have, so he's like, should be thinking about his daughter already, representing his family. So, like, the Bishop character, Steinfeld, is going to be like, he'll be thinking of his family dealing with her because she's like, might remind him of his daughter and stuff like that, probably.
True.
So,
that'd be cool.
So I think that's probably where they're going to do some stuff, but I'm intrigued a little bit more than I was from watching this and hearing you talk about it, so.
Awesome. Okay.
All right, yeah. So that's gonna do it for this True Views Trailers Disney Plus Marvel edition. First time I've dipped into that. I think into anything Marvel related on my channel. But yeah, check out our podcast, the podcast I'm on, and other. Farhad does a lot of other movies, non-Marvel stuff too. Podcast episodes on Movie Guys Improvise. I'll link it below. But yeah, and hopefully maybe a month or two from now, I guess 2 at least, but 2 or 3 maybe, we'll be talking Hawkeye over there. But anyway, talking to you, Farhad. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Let me know if you like more stuff like this or not. And till next time, I'll be up out of here.
Peace.